host claims that war is the biggest grievance of men, bigger than any grievance of women. You don't think that I'm right. You think that war is the biggest grievance of all ordinary people. The men who dies in battle, the mothers, daughters, sisters, friend that loses a loved one, the casualties that are not fighting but can't escape and or subjected to abuse or torture, the people that die in the aftermath of war from hunger, public execution, and diseases.
Yeah.
Okay, so really quick, who do you think is the primary victim of war, men or women?
As I said, all.
So you don't think it's men?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it's men. I don't think it's only men.
Yeah, so Denmark, it's not far from Ukraine, right? So currently there's a military conflict in Ukraine.
Definitely.
Let me just ask, since this is perhaps a bit more relevant to you, who's the primary victim of the Ukraine war, men or women?
I think it's all of them.
So even if I pointed towards, I don't know the exact numbers, but there's maybe tens of thousands, maybe, I don't know if it's in the hundreds of thousands of male military deaths on both sides collectively.
Yes.
And there's probably no female military deaths at all.
No, most of the women are in the resistance.
Most of the women in Ukraine are in the resistance?
No, most of the casualties that are women are in the resistance.
I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? The resistance?
When Russia invaded...
Are you talking about Ukrainian militias?
Well, I would call them resistance people because...
Ukraine has a professional army.
I know they have a professional army,
or
but
military.
they also have quite a lot of patriotism. And the women wanted to fight. The women who wants to fight, that are willingly engaging in battle.
Sure, so what percentage of...
I'm not sure.
Even granting this, what percentage of female military casualties are there on the Ukrainian side?
I have no idea, actually. I have no idea. I do know that most of the people fighting are men, and I also know most of the Russians that are fighting and dying are men, mainly from smaller villages out in the middle of bumfuck.
Okay, so knowing that, let's say that 99% of the military casualties are men, you're still prepared to say that it's the primary victim of war is
all.
Both.
Yeah,
both men and women.
Yes, they just get hit in different ways because, well, I do have the numbers from the Second World War at least. Yeah.
What about on the Russian side?
No.
Because so Russia's the invading country, so
Russia's yeah. They also lost quite a lot of soldiers. They're bringing in North Koreans now, so that's exciting. That war keeps getting more and more exciting.
So is it even on the Russian side? It's all too. It's not the men that are
what?